It's coffee time, Brewster. Sip, sip, sip. Slurp it down. Yahoo! The first vacation home complete! He ain't going inside. Ah, but I took pictures of that. Ugh, she's sleeping. Oh yeah. I built that one earlier than I thought I did. I kinda wish that there was multiple music tracks that it could play. Ideally, if there was like one for each personality type, that would probably be best, but yeah, and they're gonna slowly get more and more advanced as I slowly unlock more and more items and tips and tricks and stuff. She just wanted dolls, so but we give them what they want. Yes, cold as ice. He's happy with it. Ice, ice, and more ice. And snow cones! He's popping off! Oh yeah, this guy. I grabbed him because I really liked his design, but he didn't want anything interesting at all for his room. So, just boom, couches in a circle. Yes, the school. The first facility. Everybody be learning. Get SMRT. Teach everybody how to do DIY. The teacher is so small you can barely even see. Maybe I should get someone bigger to teach. Yes. Good job opening the school. Picky time. 25,000 Poke. Because at the time I was only getting like 5,000 or something for each design because I was still rank 1. So getting 25,000 for the school, that was a big deal. With where I'm at now, I've ranked up enough that just doing a single standard design gives me like 20. Oh yeah, this ugly bear, he's like, I want to be rich. Money, 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 money. Gold everywhere. Maximum fancy. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Also, with every single dream home that I designed, there was one theme that I had in common with all of them, and that is that with every single one of them, yeah, this guy was a fucking loser. All he wanted in his house was a bathroom. So I built a bathroom, and then I made a partition to separate the bathroom from the rest of the house. So that way, he popped off because he had a bathroom, but he can't get to it. And yeah, he totally did just warp past a wall he shouldn't have been able to get through. That villager was a feeder. But yeah, something that I did with every single design that I had was, because you know how every villager has like a picture and a poster? With every single one of them, I put the somewhere in their room on the wall, I hung the poster of them. So that way it's like Frank can look at Frank, and Bobby can look at Bobby, and Ketchup can look at Ketchup, etc. Oh yeah, this guy was one of those, I saw him, I was like, oh my god, this dude looks so stupid, I hate him, and therefore, I must have him. He looks so pumped up in his picture. It's funny, because sometimes simple designs are best, and sometimes, basic designs, and sometimes complicated designs are best. And even though his house design is very simple, it's actually one of my favorite houses that I've designed, despite its simplicity. Pretty soon I'm going to start. Yes, we've designed 10 homes. Big milestone. Party! I know that at some point soon I start doing. Looks like I did. Cool, because I remembered that wallpapers and floors were coming soon, but it looks like I did it for this koala. Sydney, I think? I remember that I had this villager. I'm pretty sure it's Sydney. Because I remember that I had a koala named Sydney in New Leaf as well. And I think this is the same koala. This is obviously. Oh, it says at the beginning right there, Sydney. Nice, because obviously this is me documenting what a week almost of play. So a little bit of the memories are. Look at him, he's so dashing, he's so classy. I don't fully remember everything. I gave this one. I didn't do anything. Very. But yeah. He's about to make an important call. Yes, McDonald's. Because, I didn't screen cap it, but I named the school 707, because, in Evangelion, Shinji's school is not given a name, but it is given, an address, which is 707. And then I called my restaurant Whack-Donald's, which is what they call McDonald's in Inuyasha. Restaurant Whack-Donald's. We don't need the video, because I took a lot of screen caps of it. Yeah, and I made these to the cooks just because they were my least favorite villagers that I had built for at the time. So I figured that if I made them be the cooks, they would always be in that kitchen, that I wouldn't have to encounter them or experience their existence. Woohoo! Whack-Donald's! Bum 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 bum! I'm whacking it. Yes, the cafe. What did I call the cafe again? Oh, that's right. I named it after it doesn't look like it at all, because I named it after, but the Double R Diner from Twin Peaks is what I named it after. But, you know what, since I designed this, I've actually gotten enough stuff that at this point, I could probably redesign it and make it look a lot closer to. And I might be able to put the waitress in a blue apron as well. Worth experimenting on for sure. The Double R Diner is ready to be opened. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this guy was boring. He was just like, I want cars, so I put cars outside his house, and he loved it. And, yeah, another villager that wanted a bathroom. Oh, yeah, that's right. Leaf got a DIY recipe from Leaf. Sherb. Okay, very carnival. Oh, I did. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like fantasy carnival. Sherb is, I've never had Sherb before, but I know that he's that I've seen a lot of other Animal Crossing fans really pop off the Sherb before. Now, obviously, having the amount of interaction you get from a villager when you build for them here is way less than the amount of interaction that you get when they're a villager on your island. So I still don't know them too well, but I definitely do see why they like. Yeah, that's right. It's like I've been standing behind you for 10 million years. Yes, this mouse. We don't need to watch her video. Her house is nothing special. That's right. This. I think this is when I got the ability to. Yes, this is when I got the ability to do roommates. What's funny is that just then they were on the wrong sides of the room because the bird was on the sheep side and the sheep was on the bird side. Because like this, exactly. And it was just like, no, you're exploring the wrong sides of the house. Because it's definitely supposed to be. Yeah. That's right. Another villager where I chose them because of their design, but was a little disappointed by what they wanted for their house. What is cool though is that with this, because I actually have completely, so with my, in my resort currently, every single lot has a person in it, and then about half of them have roommates. And what's cool is that with this, at any time, you can just kick any person that you built for out for anyone else. So if someone that I want ever shows up, I can literally just like override whoever my worst one is with them. So like if I'm just like, oh shit, Raymond shows up on my island, who I've never seen before, I can just be like, oh, kick out my worst villager for him, no strings attached, and it's easy. And that's nice, that at least, and also in addition to that, like, every day, 12 different villagers appear on the resort randomly. And in addition to that, whenever you build for one, they get replaced by one. So it's one of those things where, like, every day, she's popping off! So because of that, it's one of those things where, like, every single day there are the 12 people that are on the island that want a home reset. And even though this game has like 500 villagers in it, 12 a day means that you go through like 100. It would take 8 days to go through 100, which would mean that 8, 16, 24, 32, 4, theoretically, over the course of 40 days, you could go through like every villager in the game. Now, obviously, there will be repeats. Nice. So when I got 20 people designed, like I remember that Coach showed up on Trying to Get a Dream Home multiple times. However, I actually hate Coach. And when I started New Horizons, Coach was one of my starting villagers. I started with Coach and Shari, and they both sucked, so I got rid of both of them. What's interesting is that when it comes to the villagers that are here, in addition to the ones that are here, I do also have Wade. But Wade's a lazy son of a bitch who always sleeps and always stays in his house, so he just wasn't up when the museum was open, and that sucks. Aw yeah, coffee. Pour me a cup of the hot stuff, Brewster. Let me pour it down my mouth hole. Yahoo! Let me drink that yummy shit. the entire piping hot cup down the throat with one sip. I love how much it burns. Da 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 da. Yeah. So like the only Animal Crossing amiibos that I have are the Villager and Isabelle ones from the Smash Bros. Series. So both Isabelle in the cafe and designing the house for Isabelle was done via amiibo scanning. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, the amount of interaction that I was able to have with her from scanning the amiibo was underwhelming and less than it should have been. Now, if I scanned an amiibo of someone that's in the game, like if I had like an amiibo card for Ketchup, I feel like that can, because with Isabelle, for example, the only way to interact with her is with the amiibo card. Like without them, or with an amiibo, like without it, she's basically not a character in the game. So I think that's why it was disappointing. However, basically, I feel like that as additional content for characters that are already in the game, I think it works, but it's disappointing for ones where that's the only way. Because it's literally like, scan an amiibo for Isabelle, scan an amiibo for Rossetti, scan them for KK Slider. You don't really get much. It's disappointing, and it's not worth the cost of the amiibo. However, for characters that have full shit like Ketchup or Judy or Raymond or Anka, I could easily... It adds additional content where there already was content, so I see it probably being more worth it. He's Robot Chicken! Oh! Yes, then I got to make the hospital. Yeah, and I named it Eisler Memorial. And that's the hospital from Monster. Now, it is true that it's kind of only relevant in the beginning before shit hits the fan, but still, I thought it was cool. And most fictitious hospitals don't really have names and are just like, hospital. So, despite the fact that characters being in the hospital in animes is common, there really wasn't that many choices to choose from. Oh, Ed. So, what's funny is that Ed is not on my island. However, the main Animal Crossing content that I watch is a YouTuber called Danny Dinosaur, and therefore, I feel like that I know Ed, even though I really don't. And I really want to put a gravestone outside of his house because, you know, Ed murdered his wife. So he should have a gravestone outside his house for her. Oh yeah, lots of pink. That's right. I was like, Tom Nook, the devil himself! And he just gave me some, oh yeah, and Bill. And that's also, like, as soon as I saw Bill, I was like, I've never had Bill before, but I gotta get him, because he's core Animal Crossing, because, again, Danny. But his house ended up being pretty simple, which is fine. He's watching you. We just saw his entire house from the screen caps. Oh yeah, I don't remember what this penguin's name is. I was in a situation where like everyone on my beach sucked, but he sucked the least, so I grabbed him. Oh shit. I don't remember what this character's name was, but as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh damn, I like her. Also, I'm definitely worried what she's going to do with that statue when I'm not around. Because considering its size relative to her, she's going to do something. 30 vacation homes. Good shit. Look at Wardle. He's so like everyone loves Nico, and I understand why, but I feel like that people are sleeping on Wardle. Like Lottie doesn't fucking matter. She's just the Tom Nook of the DLC. But and then Nico is the GOAT, but people sleep on Wardle. He's a lot better than people. Yes. And then the clothing shop. And I don't basically in Fruits Basket, one of the main characters, Yuki, has a brother named Ayame, and Ayame runs a unnamed clothing shop. So I wanted to name it after him, but because it doesn't have a canon name, I just kind of was like, his name, Emporium. And then I think, I don't know, okay, yeah. Yes, because this should be, because this is after you, quote-unquote, beat the game. You have a big party on the beach with your squad. It's the party barge! You were expecting someone else. Now, honestly, what's crazy is that, I have screen caps of the first, 50, 55 that I did, and you only need, 30 or 32 or something like that to get this. So for anyone that wants to, beat it and get this, you only need to get about half. And what I'm saying, basically what I'm building up to is that I think that after this concert from KK Slider, I'm going to end the video because everything else that I have is both technically post-game content and also repetitive and basically the same as what I've already shown, but just with new villagers. Our boy Bill. Iggly, that was that feeder's name. Don't party too hard, guys. You're gonna tear a muscle. The party never stops. Robot chicken. I guess the reason why Ed wants to have a dinner party is because since he murdered his wife, he wants a new one. Okay, and then now we're in the post game, and I don't think that there's much here. Let's do screenshots. Oh, that's right. I think it was hilarious because it's a red hamster that looks like an apple, and his name is Apple, and he wants his house themed around apples. It's is it excessive? Yes. Do I respect the dedication to what he likes? Yes. Oh, yeah. I saw him and I was like, who the fuck is this? And I still don't even really know who he is, but he just taught some class about bugs, Robot Frog. Right, and I was like, I'm like, dude, and this actually kind of triggered me, because because in this game, it's you can only swim in the ocean in this game if it's summer and if you're in the dive suit. So the fact that he's in his clothes and swimming in the water in the winter, that kind of triggered me. I'm just like, why can't I just swim whenever I want? I don't care that it's November. Right now I'm playing the game, and therefore I kind of want to go get shit that I didn't get during the summer because, deep sea diving. But I would have, I could time travel 9 months into the future to do that, but otherwise I'm fucked. Oh yeah, yeah. Cal. Oh yeah, this chick is got a really nice design. I gave her a pretty nice house too. I really like those walls. Oh yeah, and it's funny too, cause like I actually ended up with like all the octopuses, cause I got Tucker or Zucker, this guy, the candy one, and then after that I got the red octopus guy. Then I got like a robot octopus that I didn't even know existed because I thought there was only 3. And then I got like the pink one, Marina. Like I technically have resort homes for 4 different octopi, which I think is all of them. Yeah, yeah. Ah, Scoop, that's right. Yeah, see, there's the red one, the red octopi. Also, you know what's funny? Every time I see this shirt, oh, you can't see it very well at all. You can see it better here, because, like, I understand, like, it's a black shirt with a gold box on it, and it says gold on it in black letters. Like, it's innocent, and there's nothing wrong with it, and it's normal. But for some reason, every time I see that shirt in Animal Crossing, it makes me laugh. Oh, you can see it better in the poster of him on the wall. It makes me laugh. Every time I see it in Animal Crossing, it makes me laugh. And the reason why it makes me laugh is because, to me, aesthetically and cosmetically, it is very, very similar to the Pornhub logo. And that just always gets a chuckle out of me. There we go. Look at it. Look at it. Fierce. 40 vacation homes. 40... Oh, yeah, the superhero bunny. Superheroes in space. Oh, another a hippo with the Pornhub shirt. Ah, there's our robot octopus. His shirt kind of looks like Togepi. Some boring tiger. Oh, that's right. I got the building upstairs for the restaurant. And then a cute little squirrel lady. I think it's a girl. I think her name was like Charlotte or something. More roommates. He likes rock climbing. More roommates. More roommates. He's like, I've seen some shit. What did you say the name was? Mitzi. That's probably a girl then. Oh, yes. And then I'm like, you know what? If I'm designing all these people, I should be safe. I know that I was irresponsible and dangerous and I killed them all for like the first 50. But for these last 5 or 10, we can do them. Oh, yes. And then I turned to the upstairs of the cafe. When I got to design the upstairs of the cafe, I turned it into a game room. Because it just said, it said to make it a gallery. But, so my brain was like, okay, so I should put art up here. But there wasn't any art as option, so I made it an arcade. I really actually like it. I like it. Like, I would hang out. I'm a total introvert, and I, like, only leave my house for work, but I'd hang out here. Ah, yes, Coco. Coco is one of those villagers where I've never had her on my island, and if she ever shows up, I'll pop off, say fuck yes, and have her move in. But I don't care about her enough to, like, go on an active quest to get her. And I also really like the fact that when it comes to her design, her clay design, they committed to it. Because if they had only done it with her head, it would have just been like, oh, like she's just like wearing a cool helmet or a mask. But if you look at her arms and legs, it's no, like her entire body is made out of the clay, and that's cool. Oh yeah, yeah. Music, and it's curtain. It's weird, like it's funny because like because of the red curtains, the red floor, and the piano, it very much so reminds me of the Red Room from Soul Eater, where Soul plays the piano. However, of course, the Red Room and Soul playing the piano in Soul Eater is also directly inspired by and a reference to the Black Lodge in Twin Peaks. Or technically it's the waiting room for the Black Lodge, but yeah. Oh, and then that's all I have, because after that I randomly got inspired to to do a Breath of the Wild playthrough. So yeah, there's the Animal Crossing New Horizons 2.0 DLC adventure.